Hello traders, my name is Tomasz Wiśniewski. I'm a chief analyst in Alpari Research and Analysis, and this is daily analytical report. Let me show you what is going on the markets right now. And well, let's start with a bit of fundamentals because a lot is happening right now. What is happening is, well, you can see that I have a cable here, and we got information from Barnier, who is the chief negotiator from European Union about the Brexit. He said that no deal Brexit is possible, not probable, which is a good information. And after this, British pound is a bit stronger. Now, what else is happening is that Pakistan shot down two Indian jets. Apparently, that is an information from the BBC, which is based on the sources from Pakistan. So this information was not confirmed yet by the Indian side. So it is kind of a major escalation of this conflict, and this is information from the last hour or 2 hours. So it should be, well, in theory, it should bring us escape towards the safe haven assets, but it's kind of ignored right now. Let me show you the charts, the calendar here. Also, yesterday, as you can see, we had Jerome Powell testifying, and it was perceived as a dovish, that it had dovish tone, and it caused an escape from the American dollar, which can be seen today. And yesterday, it created two major trading signals on two major instruments. So buy signal on cable and buy signal on euro dollar, and I will show you that a bit later. Today we have to wait for the inflation from Canada. This will be important event for today, and also another part of Jerome Powell testifying. We'll see if he will keep up with the dovish tone. So fundamentally, well, we do have a meeting of Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un in Hanoi in Vietnam. Although, well, it's a hot topic for the news, but it is not hot topic for the markets, in my opinion, because well, North Korea is not on the front pages of financial outlets. I don't think that traders, investors are putting a lot of attention into this meeting. It's good for the general public, but not for traders. So with that being said, we can look at the charts right now. And what do we have here? We have a cable. We start with the cable, and on cable yesterday, also on British pound to American dollar, yesterday we got a major buy signal. As you can see here, this is a daily chart, and this is a left shoulder head and a right shoulder, and yesterday the price broke the neckline of this formation. On the weekly chart, it looks awesome. It looks even better, left shoulder head and a right shoulder. Does this pair like this kind of formation? Well, left shoulder head, right shoulder drop, left shoulder head, right shoulder drop. They like more double tops and bottoms, like double bottom here, double top here, double top here. That can be considered as a double bottom as well, but it looks okay, and we are talking about 700 pips here, as you can see. So this is a very, very hot trading occasion, a nice trading opportunity. And well, maybe if you're late now, maybe you can wait for the pullback. I don't know if the pullback will happen though. All I know is that from the price action movements, from the price action rules, there is a bullish potential here. Next one, euro dollar. Euro dollar also is having a buy signal from yesterday, so a huge help from Jerome Powell. Euro dollar is moving slowly but surely, so the volatility is not very big, the movements are not volatile, but we are still able to make higher highs and higher lows. Yesterday we were in this rectangle and we are telling you that it's a bullish rectangle and this rectangle should result with the further upswing. And yes, we had an upswing yesterday, and today we had a beautiful price action movement. So a broken resistance, broken resistance became a support. So bounce and a support. And here we still above the midterm uptrend line, above the midterm horizontal support. So this is a positive situation. We are talking here about the 50 pips target, which is okay, especially at 25 pips stop loss. So desirable risk to reward ratio, reward is twice as big as risk, and it looks okay, it looks promising. Every checkpoint from the price action is checked here. Now gold. Unfortunately on gold we had a false tick here. This movement did not happen on the market. I checked on the markets if that was a flash crash or something, but on the chart there is nothing like this. Anyways, so I cannot tell you that we bounced from $1,307 because it did not happen. We should ignore those tails. What we have on gold is a pennant. Pennant is a trend continuation pattern. So in this case, pennant should result with the breakout of its lower line because it was created after a drop. Fair enough, I was expecting this because I am expecting the price to test this midterm uptrend line here and this horizontal support here. So even a bearish drop here should not be, it can be a good short-term opportunity, but it should not start a major reversal. My outlook on gold is still bullish, and in the long term the price should continue to go up. And as you can see, the gold is not gaining right now after this information about shooting down two Indian jets. Because first of all, the information is not confirmed, but well, sometimes markets do not care if the information is not confirmed or not. Those movements are just based on the algorithm, so they don't need confirmation. But the thing is that markets do not care as for now about the India and Pakistan conflict. As I talked even with my colleagues from Pakistan, and they said that it's a temporary conflict, it should not escalate. Silver also, here we do have this false tick, unfortunately. But situation, it does not change the situation, so we do have a major support here, major resistance, kind of a pennant as well. As long as we stay above those two lines, the sentiment is still positive. Euro to Japanese yen. So yesterday I told you that there is a nice bullish potential, 2 days ago too, but this can be perceived as a false breakout, and I even marked this as a false breakout, and actually it is a false breakout. As you can see, the price went lower, so this buy signal, which was created after the breakout of the upper line of the symmetry of the pennant, is gone. It was good for 3 days, for 2 days, but it's gone now, and the buy signal will not be restored still if the price is below the blue line. So only the comeback, I think, above this blue line will give us a proper buy signal. There is another one here. Most probably will bounce from this orange line and go lower. Euro to New Zealand dollar. We are locked inside of the channel down formation, so the further drop is still more probable here. Short-term upswing, bounce, and a downswing. That's the most probable scenario. Swiss franc, Japanese yen. Here I wanted to show you the place where I put my stop loss order, and as you can see, the price was almost there. Uh, I have to be honest with you, that's not skills, it's luck. About the skills, well, the stop loss was placed below those lows and a bit of margin here, a bit of space and below those lows, but as you can see we have a long tail here and slightly below those highs. And well, as for now, fair enough, it worked. Price is now 30 pips higher. But maybe we'll have another drop here. So my position is still on. It was saved by 2 pips, but we'll see if we will continue like this. As you can see, I am allowing myself to lose 300 euros, which is less than 0.5%, not 0.5%. So the risk on this trade is really, really low. Bitcoin, we are still declining. This is our most important midterm resistance. It was proven to be effective in the last week. So as long as we stay below this resistance, the sentiment is back into the negative one. Crude tries to shrug off the drop caused by Donald Trump. Donald Trump said that the price of the oil is too high. Yesterday we found out that OPEC is doing good with cuts and they plan to keep it for a longer time, which helped to remove a bit of that drop, but now we are coming back. Well, we started Wednesday on the back foot. The price is currently on the daily lows, and we'll see where it will happen. As for now, it looks just like a small correction flag actually, so yes, it should result with a further drop. Australian dollar to Japanese yen. That is an ascending triangle pattern. Ascending triangle pattern should result with a further upswing. But with this price momentum and the bounce from the upper line of this formation, we should now test the lower line of this formation. So currently the further drop is more probable at the moment, especially that we do have a left shoulder head and a right shoulder. That's the neckline. Breakout of the neckline can bring us a further decline. Euro to British pound. Yesterday we said that the price should decline. The price did go down. We are on the lowest levels since the May 2017, so that movement is pretty significant. The target for now are the lows from 2017 and the lows from the second half of 2016. So we are talking about 220 pips here, which for this pair is a lot. 220 pips for this pair is a lot, especially that we should have a good risk to reward ratio, because we can assume that that is a resistance. Actually, we can remove this Fibos, we can remove this, so we can assume that this is the resistance because drop, bounce, breakout. So stop loss 60 pips, take profit 220, desirable risk to reward ratio. American dollar to Canadian dollar cannot decide. They cannot decide if they want to bounce from those supports or they want to break it. So as a patient trader, all you have to do is just wait for the situation to develop. As for now, we don't have any signal. Price closing a day below those two lines will be a sell signal. Price closing a day above the neckline will be a buy signal. We can use this time to analyze instruments that we didn't analyze this week. So what do we have here? Australian dollar to Canadian dollar. Let's check this instrument here. Channel down formation, most recently here. I think this line is safe. It is safe to draw this line. It is safe to draw this line. And what it brings us a sell signal because of the bounce from the horizontal resistance, a dynamic resistance. So on Australian dollar to Canadian dollar, we do have a proper sell signal. And again, on the other hand, price closing a day above those two will be a proper buy signal. Australian dollar to Swiss franc, sideways trend, boring, nothing special. Australian dollar to New Zealand dollar, sideways trend, boring, nothing special. But what is interesting on a daily chart, those two shooting stars on the resistance. So that was a support, that's a resistance. Those are potentially good selling opportunities, but as you can see, the price is pushing higher now. So with the sell signal, I would actually wait for the price to break the pink line first. Yes, break out of the pink line, sell signal. Let's check Australian dollar to American dollar now. Nothing. Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. Ooh, that can be potentially a nice opportunity. So clear resistance, clear support, and in this case we are waiting for the breakout of the upper line, buy, breakout of the lower line, sell. If you are a contrary trader, you can buy contact here and buy contact with this line here. Channel up formation. Nothing special. Euro to Australian dollar. Sideways trend. As you can see, markets are pretty boring right now, unfortunately. So look. Since, let's say here, since the end of January, we are locked in a sideways trend. Boring, totally boring. Here too. Euro to Swiss franc. Boring too. Sideways trend. British pound to Australian dollar. Here, nothing. Look at this. Upswing, downswing, upswing. What's that? Come on. How can you trade this? That's a real roller coaster. Upswing, downswing, upswing, downswing, upswing. Come on. I don't like this kind of movements. I know that there are traders who like these movements, but I do not. Okay, I'm gonna do like this, and this, and this, and this, and what is this? Inverse shoulder pattern, left shoulder, head, and the right shoulder. Fair enough. That is the broken neckline of this formation, and that brings us a long-term buy signal on this instrument. Let's check if the trend line is broken. No, we're gonna fight for the trend line right now. Yes, so potentially that is a good buy signal after the breakout of the downtrend line, obviously. What's the next instrument? This is British pound, Japanese yen. No. British pound, New Zealand dollar. And no. New Zealand dollar to Canadian dollar. Sideways trend again. Support, resistance. Nothing interesting. New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc. This is kind of an ascending triangle pattern. Resistance, horizontal resistance, dynamic support. Nothing. And totally nothing. Last instrument today, American dollar to Swiss franc. This is a nice bounce from the horizontal resistance, definitely. Oh, pretty cool. Head and shoulder pattern, left shoulder, head and right shoulder. Here, breakout of the neckline, boom. Oh, you see, this is hourly chart, boom. And we do have a nice sell signal. So yes, this is a sell signal. Resistance, resistance, support, 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 wide area that had been broken. Here. Oh, it goes here, here, here. So yes, this one is a sell signal. Finally, we do have something interesting. This is long-term support and our target for this formation. So yes, this looks good. So what do we have here? Is a sell here, stop loss somewhere here, 34 pips, and take profit 160. Here 40. Let's say potential profit is 4 times as big as the potential loss, which makes it an interesting trading opportunity. I don't know if you want to wait for the pullback. But yes, this setup is pretty nice and I like it. And with this setup, we'll finish this daily analytical report. I hope you enjoyed this. The rest of the instruments we will analyze tomorrow. Let me just check my trade. How is it going? Well, again, that would be me opening short position here would be a bigger exposure on the Swiss franc, which is not good with the in terms of the diversification. But on the other hand, if I see a setup clean like this, I should trade it without a hesitation. We'll see if I will do this. Okay, thanks guys very much for attending the daily analytical report. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you and good luck with your trading. All the best.